Hey there! Have you ever wondered if you could send shivers down her spine without even laying a finger on her? If you think physical touch is the only way to stir desire, think again. Women are incredibly responsive to subtle cues. Fresh scents drifting through the air, the low timbre of your voice first thing in the morning, or even a perfectly timed compliment whispered softly into her ear. These simple, often overlooked gestures can set the mood and spark an electrifying tension that words alone can't capture. In this video, we're going to explore the art of arousing her interest before your hands ever meet. From harnessing the power of scent to using playful texts that dance around the obvious, and from mastering a confident kitchen routine to indulging her senses with chocolate and wine, you'll learn how to ignite that spark in unexpected ways. So, if you're ready to discover how non-physical cues can create chemistry and draw her closer than ever, stick around. This is seduction like you've never seen it before. Let's dive in. Method 1. Embrace the power of a great scent. When it comes to capturing a woman's attention without even laying a finger on her, never underestimate the power of a great scent. Fragrance is a subtle but incredibly effective tool, one that can create a magnetic pull before you've even said a word. Many women adore pleasing aromas, which is why we fill our homes with scented candles, essential oils, and luxurious perfumes. We're stimulated by scents that lift our mood, give us confidence, and create an inviting atmosphere. It's no different when it comes to men. A well-chosen cologne can make you instantly more appealing, even if she's just caught a hint of it as you walk by. Picture this scenario. You're at a social gathering, and there's a guy across the room who smells absolutely amazing. His choice of fragrance isn't overpowering, it's just enough to pique curiosity. Maybe it's a subtle blend of spices and woods, or a crisp, clean marine note that suggests he's fresh out of the shower. You notice women gravitating toward him, leaning in a bit closer during conversation, or finding reasons to linger. Why? Because that scent is doing half the work, sending subconscious signals that say, "This guy takes care of himself," and "This is someone you want to be near." If you've never invested in a quality cologne, consider it money well spent. It's not about drowning yourself in a heavy musk, it's about choosing a scent that enhances your natural presence. Think of it as an accessory, just like a great watch or a well-fitted blazer, that communicates who you are before you open your mouth. The right scent can suggest confidence, sophistication, and thoughtfulness. And trust me, many women will notice. That said, there's a reason why poor hygiene or a lack of scent can send women running the other way. Neglecting basic grooming, or not paying attention to how you smell, is a surefire way to dim any spark of attraction. If you show up wearing yesterday's t-shirt, with no trace of a pleasant aroma, you risk losing her interest before you even say hello. Women tend to be sensitive to scents, both good and bad, so pay attention to the details. For instance, imagine going on a first date at a cozy wine bar. You arrive wearing a carefully selected cologne that isn't too strong but leaves a hint of something intriguing in the air. As she leans in to hear you over the soft background music, she catches that scent. Now, instead of wondering about your hygiene habits, she's intrigued by the subtle confidence your fragrance conveys. She might even ask, "What cologne are you wearing?" giving you a perfect opening to charm her further. In short, choose a scent that feels like you and make it a key part of your routine. It's a quiet, powerful way to appeal to her senses, pique her curiosity, and turn her on. No physical touch required. Method 2. Whispering in her ear. There's something undeniably intimate about leaning in close and speaking softly near her ear. In a world where we often talk across crowded rooms and send quick texts, the act of whispering stands out as quiet, personal, and electrifying. When you lower your voice and let it linger near her ear, you're not just delivering words, you're offering a moment of closeness that can send a subtle thrill through her entire body. Imagine you're at a dimly lit lounge, surrounded by the hum of conversation and clinking glasses. The music is gentle, but it's still noisy enough that you have to lean closer to be heard. As you bring your face near her ear, you can feel the warmth of her skin, catch the scent of her perfume, and sense her anticipation. This close contact, even if you're not touching her, creates a small secret space the two of you share. Just for a moment. But before you go in for the whisper, remember one crucial detail: your breath. No matter how eloquent or witty your words are, stale or unpleasant breath will ruin the moment instantly. Keep mints or gum handy, and be sure to freshen up if you've had strong-smelling foods. Your whisper should be appealing in every way, from the sound of your voice to the scent of your breath. And what should you say? This is your chance to deliver something that's both personal and flirtatious without being over the top. It could be a gentle compliment like, "You look absolutely stunning tonight," spoken just loud enough for her to hear. Or maybe it's a playful tease, "I can't believe how hard it is to concentrate on anything but you right now." The key is to keep it sincere, light, and suited to the moment. When done right, whispering creates an intimate spark. It shows you're paying attention to her, that you want to be closer, even if just for a second. It's like sharing a secret, something that's meant only for her ears, making her feel special and seen. So the next time you find yourselves leaning in close, remember that a well-chosen whisper can be more powerful than any shout across the room. Method 3. Using a morning voice. Ever notice how your voice sounds just a bit richer and deeper right after you wake up? This isn't your imagination. Morning voices often have a natural warmth and resonance that can feel both soothing and intriguing. Tapping into this early morning charm can send unexpected sparks flying, even if she's not there in person. Imagine rolling out of bed, still a bit groggy, and picking up your phone to record a quick voice message. Your tone is relaxed, calm, and just a touch huskier than usual. When she plays that message and hears your voice, it's like stepping into a moment that feels private and real. No polished lines, no forced enthusiasm, just authentic presence. The effect can be surprisingly captivating. And this doesn't mean you have to start making morning phone calls at the crack of dawn. Even a short audio note or a voicemail can do the trick. Maybe say something simple like, "I know it's early, but I just wanted to wish you a great day and hear how you're doing." The point is to let her experience that deeper register that comes naturally when you haven't fully shaken off sleep. Why does this work? Because women often respond to genuine authenticity. No pretense, no rehearsed lines. A morning voice can feel intimate, as if she's getting a glimpse of you at your most unguarded. It's a reminder that beneath the polished exterior you present to the world, you're a real person with a softer side. For example, consider sending her a voice note before she heads to work. Something like, "Good morning, I hope your day is as bright as your smile." Short, sweet, and delivered in that half-awake tone that sounds both comforting and quietly confident. She'll likely smile listening to it, feeling a subtle thrill that you let her in on a part of your day that's usually private. So give it a try. Tap into that natural morning timbre. It's a small but personal gesture that can set you apart, proving that sometimes the simplest, most genuine moments create the strongest connections. Method 4. Cooking for her. There's something undeniably appealing about a man who feels right at home in the kitchen. Contrary to outdated stereotypes, cooking for a woman isn't about losing any manly edge. It's about showing care, creativity, and confidence. In fact, some of the world's most celebrated chefs are men, proving that the culinary domain isn't just for one gender. When you cook for her, you're sending a message. You know how to provide comfort, pleasure, and surprise, all wrapped up in a single dish. Imagine setting the scene. A clean, welcoming kitchen, soft background music, and fresh ingredients waiting to be transformed into something special. Perhaps you're making a simple, flavor-packed pasta dish with fresh herbs and ripe tomatoes, or grilling up a perfectly seasoned salmon fillet with a side of roasted vegetables. You don't have to be a Michelin-starred chef. It's the effort, thoughtfulness, and presentation that matter most. While you chop, stir, and taste test, she'll notice more than just the aroma. She'll see your focus and attention to detail, And that's a powerful form of attraction. You're proving that you can bring something meaningful to the table, literally and figuratively. Cooking also shows you're capable of taking care of her in all sorts of ways, not just in the bedroom or with your words. As she watches you work, maybe leaning against the counter or sipping a glass of wine, she'll likely feel a subtle anticipation building. The scent of the food, the sight of you moving confidently around the kitchen, and the warmth of the meal you've prepared all contribute to a sense of comfort and security. That sense of being cared for can be incredibly enticing, setting the stage for a deeper emotional and physical connection. Don't worry about making the world's most complicated dish. Even a well-plated, thoughtfully prepared meal can go a long way. Remember, it's not just about filling her stomach. It's about feeding her senses and imagination. With every bite she takes, she'll be reminded that you took the time to do something special just for her. And that, more than any fancy recipe, is what truly turns her on. Method 5. Maintaining a fit, well-groomed appearance. Physical attraction often begins with what we see, and taking care of your body is a signal that you respect yourself. You don't need to look like a superhero fresh out of the gym, but putting in the effort to stay reasonably fit and well-groomed tells her a lot about who you are. It suggests you're disciplined, you pay attention to detail, and you care about presenting your best self. Imagine this scenario. You're meeting her for a casual dinner at a trendy restaurant. You arrive wearing clothes that fit well, and it's clear you've paid attention to the details. Clean shoes, a neat hairstyle, maybe a well-trimmed beard. When you take off your jacket, it's obvious you take good care of yourself. You don't have to be a bodybuilder, but maybe you've got some definition in your arms or a confident posture that comes from regular exercise. Women appreciate signs of health and vitality. It's not just about muscles or a chiseled jawline. It's about sending a subtle message that you have energy, confidence, and staying power. Looking after your body, eating well, staying active, getting enough sleep, does more than make you look good. It boosts your mood, sharpens your mind, and gives you the kind of self-assurance that naturally draws people in. Beyond fitness, grooming is equally important. A fresh haircut, well-kept facial hair, and clean, healthy skin show that you value your appearance. When she sees that you've made the effort, she'll feel that you could put effort into other areas of your life too, like caring for her feelings and making her feel comfortable. At the end of the day, looking and feeling your best isn't about impressing everyone. It's about building confidence from the inside out. And when you carry yourself with that authentic self-confidence, she'll be drawn to it. No physical contact needed. In fact, maintaining a fit, well-groomed appearance can set the stage for deeper attraction, hinting at the potential for a more meaningful connection as you both get to know each other better. Method 6. Offering chocolate and wine. When it comes to non-physical ways of sparking attraction, sharing chocolate and wine can be a surprisingly effective move. Both are known for their ability to release feel-good hormones, helping her unwind and enjoy the moment. Chocolate, for instance, isn't just a sweet treat. It's a time-tested mood enhancer that can heighten the senses and encourage relaxation. Add a glass of a rich, full-bodied wine, and you've set the stage for a cozy, intimate atmosphere that puts both of you at ease. Picture this. You invite her over for a low-key evening. Instead of a big, elaborate dinner, you keep it simple and romantic. Maybe you dim the lights, light a few candles, and have soft music playing in the background. As you settle in, you offer her a small plate of her favorite chocolates, perhaps truffles infused with raspberry, or a dark, velvety bar sprinkled with sea salt. You pour her a glass of wine that complements the chocolate's flavor, maybe a smooth red with notes of berries and cocoa. This thoughtful pairing does more than taste good. It tells her you've considered her pleasure and comfort. By choosing chocolate she loves and wine that suits her palate, you're showing attention to detail, an undeniably attractive quality. The combination of flavors, scents, and textures engages her senses without relying on touch. As she takes a sip and bites into a piece of chocolate, those feel-good hormones kick in. She relaxes, becomes more open, and might even start to share more about herself. In that moment, you've created an environment where conversation flows easily, laughter feels natural, and the tension that comes with new connections gently melts away. In short, offering chocolate and wine is a simple yet powerful way to elevate the mood. It shows you've put thought into her experience, proving that sometimes the sweetest gestures are the ones that require no physical contact at all. Method 7. Sending suggestive texts. In a world dominated by digital communication, a well-crafted text can work wonders, especially when you're aiming to turn her on without any physical contact. Choosing your words thoughtfully can stir her imagination, pique her curiosity, and let her know you're interested in more than just casual chit-chat. Unlike a crowded room where voices compete, texting allows you to create a private, intimate space where every word holds weight. Picture this scenario. You're in the middle of a busy day, and you decide to send her a message that isn't just the usual "how's your day going?" Instead, you try something subtly suggestive. Maybe it's, "I can't stop thinking about how stunning you looked last night," or "there's something about the way you laugh that's completely addictive." These aren't raunchy lines. They're sincere, personal, and designed to spark a little thrill. The idea is to hint at your attraction without laying it all out at once. Remember, women often respond strongly to what they hear, or in this case, read. Words can paint vivid mental pictures and tap into emotions that a simple snapshot can't match. Before sending that text, consider what she appreciates. Is it her sense of style, her quick wit, or the way her eyes light up when she's excited about something? Tailor your message to reflect something you genuinely admire about her. This personal touch shows you've been paying attention, and that in itself can be intoxicating. At the same time, keep it balanced. Too much too soon can feel overwhelming or insincere. Think of these messages as little breadcrumbs leading her deeper into the conversation. You might follow up with a playful tease like, "I bet you don't know what I'm thinking right now," or "I love how you keep popping into my head at the most unexpected times." Each text should feel like an invitation, not a demand. In the end, sending suggestive texts is about taking a moment to connect with her mind and emotions. You're showing that you can be thoughtful, creative, and attentive, all without stepping into her personal space. When you learn to master the power of your words, you'll discover that sometimes the strongest spark can be ignited from miles away. No physical touch required. My guys, let's face it, sometimes the secret to winning a woman's heart isn't about grand gestures or lavish gifts. More often than not, it's about the words you choose and the way you deliver them. While we all know that men are generally more visually inclined, it's equally important to remember that many women respond powerfully to what they hear. They're often drawn to the subtle nuances of language, the tone of your voice, the sincerity in your words, and the thoughtfulness behind each compliment. Of course, some women have learned to see through empty flattery or forced praise, but that doesn't mean you should hold back. Instead, it's a reminder to be genuine, to find the qualities you truly admire in her and express them honestly. Maybe it's the way she lights up a room when she's talking about her passions or how she remains calm under pressure. Perhaps it's her sense of humor, her style, or the way she treats people around her. Whatever it is, let her know that you see it and appreciate it. Think about it. A simple, sincere sentence like, "I loved the way you handled that situation yesterday. You're so composed and confident," can linger in her mind far longer than a passing compliment on her looks. By focusing on what's unique about her, you're not just tossing out casual remarks. You're acknowledging her individuality and letting her know she's genuinely valued. So don't be afraid to open up, to share the things you notice and admire about her. When you speak from the heart, you're showing depth, understanding, and respect, all qualities that can make a lasting impression. And thanks for spending your time here and for being part of this conversation. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Stay tuned for more insights and tips in the upcoming videos. Until next time, take care and keep leveling up. Take care and keep leveling up. Take care and keep leveling up.